have a task here today. Opening quarter. 13 goals straight to Fowler, the one to Beckford. Conan sitting at 7, Wood at 7, the only one with a miss on the court. So underway we go. Jamaica heading now to the left of screen.
Structure with its head. Contact outside, you're holding her around.
So the contact call sets an easy offload into the circle for Beckford, her second of the game.
Yes, and this is the shooting stats we expect from these teams at this stage. So 100% across the board, except for that one miss by Woods. This is what we expect in a semi-final game here with Australia against Jamaica.
Advantage offside, right defence.
Strong from Conan. And finishes off the job.
Stacey Marinkovic, coach of the Diamonds. Stacey, obviously nothing separating these teams in this first quarter. What was your message to the girls at the break?
Yeah, I think it's persistent. I think we've found some good speed and pace to the circles edge. I think we've got good rotation, so we've got to keep letting the ball go because you know they're going to keep contesting hard, just like that. And defensively, it's been a full team defence so far, so we've got to keep persisting for a little bit longer on each ball.
Yeah, you're staying a lot in that one-on-one structure. Will you move maybe into some more zone work to try and get some game ball? Because it's very tight at the moment in the defence.
Yeah, it is, and you know we'll have to shift some things up at different points. We've got rotation we can go to also. So yeah, we'll just keep seeing the game and make what we need to in the moment.
And of course it's close, but where are you hoping your girls will win this match? Mentally, physically, how are you hoping the game will be won?
I just hope skillfully. I want us to keep running the ball. I want us to keep contesting hard, and we need to do it as a collective. And
It's so hard. Thank you for joining us, Stace.
Right.
Get back to the game. It's an important one. It's hard for these coaches to focus on two things at once.
So Stacey Marinkovic, I'm going to say thanks to the coaches this entire Netball World Cup, giving us great insights right in the midst of the greatest pressure they experience in their job. Ashley Brazel very frustrated with that last call from umpire Gary Burgess. So Jamaica up by 1. Oh, great vision and ball. Brazel with Steph Wood and then kind of nowhere to go. Oh, gee, tinkering with held ball there for me. Lindsay Watson probably lucky to get away with that.
Right wing defence. That's it.
Nice vision there from Dixon Rochester, seeing Janelle Fowler one-on-one all day, every day. That's available. So once Janelle Fowler is side on with Bruce behind her, there's a space.
They're showing great variety in their entry to Fowler, sometimes working it short and other times doing just that, straight down.
Contact advantage offside. Contact on the field. Beside the goal shooter.
Ball coming down a little bit easier for the Diamonds in this quarter, just releasing it. When they see it, they release it with a bit more confidence. Great to see.
Obstruction, Sita.
Brazel covering Khadijah Williams on that first phase option. They go backwards, Jamaica. Tanya Wilson. Opening out wide, and then the high ball, well, it was ambitious into 2 Australian defenders. That was off the hand of the Diamonds for sure. Maddie, did you think that?
Yeah, it was tight. Let's have a look on that replay. Definitely Courtney Bruce, probably the last one to touch it, but as you said, a high-risk pass. You would have just passed it a little bit shorter and isolated that, obviously, feed in.
So opening up this side of the court and then swing it back open to Wood. It opens the space for Hadley. And then just this lack of connection for the Diamonds. So full credit to the defence of the Jamaicans, forcing the ball around for Australia. Steph Wood, though, when required, executes the shot. Again, Hadley back to the line. So a little bit of ball speed here for the Diamonds. That's what they like. good, strong take. Jodie Ann Ward came through for the first ball contest.
Obstruction,
Wouldn't
goalkeeper.
Conan doing a great job of getting that positional swap? And the second Conan's on Ward, the release comes in. So that rotation is really working for the Diamonds, and the Jamaicans might need to be aware of that and make some changes.
Yes, Maddie, absolutely. You see the mismatch in height with Ward going on Conan. Once that happens, you're right. The releases is quicker because they don't have the hands of Shamira Sterling.
So nothing in it between these two sides. World number 1 Australia up against world number 4 Jamaica.
The ball going down a little too easy there. For me, in the second phase, you want to make sure that you keep that pressure on that's been going on for the first quarter.
Here's the last 10 goals on the screen. Australia just getting a little bit of an advantage in those 10. The lead here by 2. Wilson has to go across court to find Ward. Here's some great vision looking straight down the line. Look out wide, Khadijah Williams, but they don't even need to worry about it because it's straight in to the superstar in Janelle Fowler.
Thought that was a good attempt by Brazel and Bruce. It's that snowball effect. You've got to have a crack to try and generate something. So watch them continue to try and create something down that defence end as well.
There's the bullet pass from Liz Watson cross court there. Following the ball, Hadley opening at the top. Wood, no rotation, so the screen trying to be set. Look at the defence of the Jamaicans, they're hunting.
Obstruction, goal defence, inside. Contact, weak defence.
Steph Wood, steady after a number of balls to get there.
It's the patience for me, Sue. The patience of the Australians knowing that something will open.
It's a little bit of patience and a little bit of forced pressure, I think, Simone. I think the defence of Jamaica is keeping the Aussies guessing.
Advantage offside, contact centre.
Meantime, down this end, Beckford cleverly opens up in the front space.
Just be aware, Australia centre.
Doing her job out the front, isn't she? Just the 3 goals, hasn't missed though. Absolute workhorse.
Definitely. When she gets the ball to Janine, she gets it. And if she has to take the shot, you know she's right there having 100% so far in this quarter.
Well, Steph Wood from the same spot, but it doesn't drop this time, and a big rebound for Shamira Sterling. Look at the vision from Jodie Ann Ward. A late challenge from Joe Weston. Should have been called contact. But it goes on, so the Diamonds, they'll get away with this one.
Obstruction.
That's a tough one, Sue.
Oh, gee, that is a contact.
Right in front of him as well. Just a missed opportunity there for Jamaica.
Blinded by the light, wasn't he? Nice swing.
Contact, goal defence.
Don't get worried about those moments. Let me do that, and everyone else just gets on with it.
Contact, goalkeeper.
It's definitely a part of the Jamaican game I've loved to see grow. You know, they would have usually got worried about those calls and they just shrug it off and off they go onto the next phase.
Contact, goal defence, inside. Whole time. Let's on the floor.
Just a little bit of cleaning up of the floor. Hold, nice shooter-to-shooter connection. Conan under the post. Hasn't missed Cara Conan, 13 goals straight.
Contact, goal attack.
Very well-balanced circle for the Diamonds. 13 to Conan and 11 to Wood. And then, whilst it might have been a bit of a brain snap for Dixon Rochester, the umpire has called contact on Bruce.
That's another one, Sue. Well, let's just say it's saved by the umpire. That pass definitely wasn't on by Nick to Janelle. So you want to be, yes, one-on-one, she's available, but only if she has the position for the pass.
Contact, make defence, play on.
Play on is the call. So Lizzie Watson hears it and gets moving. Definitely a different feel in the way this game is being umpired end to end. Conan, strong rebound over Shamira Sterling. So the Diamonds hold on by 2. Love the fans here at the World Cup. No one wants to just wear normal clothing. You have to get dressed up. Fowler, big step in, over the reach of Bruce, and it's the first miss for Janelle Fowler.
We're not used to that, Sue, but I'm sure the Jamaicans are going to look to get this one back. But we're not used to seeing those from Janelle Fowler.
No, not at all this tournament. Not at all in her career. Lizzie Watson, give and go, space into the pocket. Hadley sitting smartly. So, gee, it's an important goal if you're a Diamonds fan. You can see the patience of Australia and the way they're trying to make sure this counts.
That's the type of patience I think we'd love to see replicated down the other end for the Sunshine Girls. There's a little bit more patience to the circle edge. Great goal there by Wood. They know that is a clutch moment. That's what needs to be happening for the Sunshine Girls to make sure they stay in this contest.
Well, can the Jamaicans respond defensively here? Hadley, Wood up, Conan just circling out wide. And then the clever shooter to shooter, but Shamira Sterling chases down. Well, that is nothing short of absolute brilliance. Have a look at this. The tap, the follow-up, the desperation, the courage. Extraordinary. So, they needed a response.
Contact goal shooter.
One of the greatest superstars of the modern-day game came up with it, Shamira Sterling.
Advantage offside.
Oh, gee, cross-court. Hadley. Oh, that's a replay. No contact. So out of jail. And that is a Shamira Sterling goal if I've ever seen one.
Big game player and a big moment in the game there for Sterling.
The Jamaicans, so they were down by 3, and you saw how patient they were, clawing it back one at a time, one at a time. This is the new Jamaican team that we've come to know over the past couple of years. Manny mentioned earlier in that assessment, Sue.
Contact goal attack.
Offensive contact on Steph Wood. She looks straight to the bench. That's not going to help. It is what it is. The ebbs and flows of the game unfolding. Good strong take in the air, Wilson.
You feel just down here on the side of the court, that momentum shift, that one call, that one intercept for Sterling has just shifted momentum entirely with the crowd and the belief in this Sunshine Girls team.
Well, they fight their way back to level the score. 2:45 on the clock till we head to the big break. And the Jamaicans, they've taken it up a step. Cross court to Ward. Here's your last 10. The last 3 going the way of the Sunshine Girls. Fowler in front, makes something of nothing and then finishes with the shot. They're back in front.
The stands have come alive, the bench has come alive, and the Jamaicans on the court are feeling it. And I believe that's the 8th player for this team. The momentum has shifted to the Jamaicans. Let's see what the Aussies can do.
Well, there are plenty of Aussie fans in the house, but they are well outnumbered by any other person in the stadium. All here going for Jamaica.
Advantage obstruction, centre red, goal defence. Advantage offside, centre.
Steph Wood having to do a tremendous amount of work.
Obstruction, goal defence.
Just needs to steady and finish, and she does. So Khadijah Williams, lovely offload, nice high release. Fowler. Oh, she took on the 2 Diamonds defence, didn't she?
It's a signature Fowler step up. Just reach me if you can.
That's exactly right. Well said, Simone Forbes. Here's a Dean Wilson, young Crystal Plummer. So the Diamonds here, I want to make sure they convert. Great long vision from Ashley Brazel. Well, they can breathe on that moment.
The courage to look long, as we see on that replay. Excellent work over the mess and finds Wood under the post.
Advantage obstruction ring defence.
High ball in, Khadijah Williams. Contact on Courtney Bruce.
We rarely see Janelle Fowler gets emotional and she asked for that one.
She did indeed. Plenty of time on the clock. So they'll take another one. Their nose in front here, Jamaica. 35 seconds, plenty of time for the Diamonds to score. Let's see what happens here. Brazel, nowhere to go. Round the world, finds Weston. Wood, Conan just working the baseline. Sterling covering her beautifully.
Contact. Beside the
There's the
goalkeeper.
contact though. So Steph Wood, both
Obstruction.
sharing 14
Both players
apiece.
are out.
We'll get another look at it. And then a quick offload and an easy goal. So once again, we are
Jamaica.
all tied up. 29
Jamaica
goals
pass.
apiece. And as Jamaica walk back to the centre, the siren goes, and what an entertaining game of international netball.